page 202, problem number 46. And they're giving you a binomial pairing, and they're telling you that it equals the trinomial on the right-hand side. So the first thing I would do is just simply multiply out the binomial pairs. So that gives me 3px squared plus pqx plus 6x plus 2q. And this should equal rx squared plus x minus 2. And I need to do a little bit of analysis here to figure out what's the easiest thing. So the first thing that comes to mind, 2q, that product must equal negative 2. So this is the puzzle that you untangle. And you need to figure out which variable is the easiest one to solve for first. Looks like q is very easy to solve for. 2q equaling negative 2, therefore q is negative 1. So up here, q is negative 1. And then working backwards, analyzing a little bit, let's tackle the linear term. pqx plus 6x should equal x. I'm going to replace the q with negative 1, and that gives me this. Negative px plus 6x equals x. And there are several ways you can untangle this to get 2p. If I subtract 6x from both sides, I have negative px equaling negative 5x. If I divide out the x's, I have negative p equals negative 5, or p is positive 5. So p is positive 5. And then working my way over to the quadratic term matching up with rx squared in my final answer, or in the product polynomial. So I now have the quadratic term 3px squared, setting that equal to rx squared. I know that p is 5, so I'm going to replace the p in this expression with the number 5. 3 times 5 is 15, so 15x squared equals rx squared, therefore 15 equals r. So r equals 15. So it's a little math puzzle using a new skill, and it's a C-level challenge problem, but you're all capable of understanding this video example of how you would untangle it. Just choosing the variable that's the easiest to solve for first, and then making substitutions and working backwards until you figure out what all the variables are.